Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you are fine. Okay, I'd like to welcome you all to our English classroom, okay? So, in today's lesson, we are doing a lesson from Unit 13. Can you guess which lesson, which topic we are going to do today? Yes, we are going to do speaking and listening exercises from this unit. Okay, students, are you ready? That's good. Okay, so we will begin our today's lesson with the revision, a brief revision from our previous lesson. Okay, students? So, we did some exercises, some readings from the previous lesson that was about expressing abilities. Okay, students? So, we saw the pictures like this. Can you remember? Yes, an athlete, a potter, singer, players, okay, they are doing certain things and they have abilities to do something. Okay, so what is the man doing? He is running. Okay, so an athlete can run very fast. A potter can carry a heavy load. A singer can sing very well, and players can play football and other sports. Okay, then we did another exercise that was listen and sing, and it was about again the abilities, expressing abilities of a man, girls, children, or our mind or animals. Okay, students, so I hope you remember those abilities. For example, a man can claim that he can fly or do something. Or a girl can chat or something else. Do you remember that poem? Okay, you can check that again and find out what are the abilities there. Okay, so we read another story. The story was about a terrifying night. That was a story, an incident when a roof had fallen down, right? Yes, so these were the things that we learned in our previous lesson. Okay, students, so I would like to take you now today's lesson with the pronunciation from the another section of our textbook. Okay, here you can see here list of words. Okay, students, so we have here the words with letter R. Okay, the letter R has different positions here. Can you see here? Where is the R here? At the end of the word. Where are the R's here in this word? Here in the second position and the last position, the last one, here again last, here in the middle, and at the last. So these are the different positions of R. And when we see, okay students, when we see the letter R in different positions, they have different pronunciations or a little bit differences in the pronunciation. For example, for the first word, okay, we can say war, not war, okay, not war, but we can say war. So here, at the end of this, letter R, at the end of a word, we don't generally pronounce the full R, okay, to the letter R. So it becomes a silent R. For example, war. Okay, let's listen to the audio here for these pronunciations. Okay, students? So please check your pronunciation. You can try first. Can you try? Yes. Can you read this? You are right. Again, this one. Good. This one. Yes, very good. Now let's check, okay? Let's check how to pronounce these words which have R there.
For, brother, for, hour, for, other, train, roof, otherwise, very, where.
Okay, did you notice that the letter R, which comes at the beginning or in the middle, have been pronounced clearly? Okay, for example, for here, for this word here, R, O-O-F, roof, this is pronounced fully, R sound, roof. But here, for example, for the word for, we don't say for, we say for. Okay, so we have silent pronunciation to the letter R here. And we also pronounce the R here in the word very, and otherwise where or brother, after B we have letter R that is pronounced clearly. Okay, students, so when we have this letter, the letter R, we have sound ra or in the words. But generally when we have this letter R at the end of the word, the sound r is not pronounced clearly. Okay, sometimes when it is in the end of the word, for example were, here we don't have the sound r or R here. Okay, students, or sound ra we don't have clearly pronounced in the end of this word. For example, other word is brother. At the end of this word we have R letter and the ra sound is not pronounced here. Okay, once again, for, our, were, other, train, roof, otherwise, very, where. Okay, so you can see, you can notice that, okay, when we have at the beginning or at the middle, in the middle of the word, the letter R has sound ra or when we have at the end, there is no clearly pronounced ra sound. Okay, students, okay, that is the thing that we have to learn from this pronunciation section. Okay, students, so I hope you are clear. Now let's get into the another topic, speaking. Okay, so in today's lesson we are doing speaking and listening. After this pronunciation section we have mainly speaking and listening exercises. Okay, students, so let's have a look at the exercise speaking, and let's see exercise A. From this section we have study the following sentences. Under A we have the list of sentences here. Okay, students, okay, let's read it aloud together. Can you lift this table? Yes, I can. Can you speak English? No, I can't. Can you help me? Yes, I can. Can you play the piano? No, I can't. Okay, so here, look how to ask someone for the abilities. Okay, if someone has the ability or if someone can lift the table, you have to make sure by asking. You can ask with can at the beginning, like this, can you lift this table? And if you can, or if someone can, then we have to say yes, I can. And if we don't, if we can't, then how we say our inability? We can say no, I can't. Okay, so there are two responses that we can expect when we ask for someone's ability. One response can be yes, I can, and another response can be no, I can't. Okay, so if someone asks you if you can do something, then how do you respond? You say yes, I can, or no, I can't. Okay, students, so that's the way to ask for someone's ability and give the response. Okay, students, so let's continue some more sentences, okay, which has the abilities of certain things. For example, let's see E here. I can speak 3 languages. He can swim 2 kilometers because he has practiced a lot. I could play football very well when I was a child. I cannot play tennis because I have never played it. I cannot toss the ceiling because I am too short. Here, look here, I can speak 3 languages means I cannot speak more than 3 languages, or you have the ability that you can use 3 languages for communication. So another sentence, he can swim 2 kilometers because he has practiced a lot. So how that ability does he have or he has? We have the reason here because he has practiced a lot. Okay, so I could play the football very well when I was a child, means I could. Here, look at this word here, could play is the ability in the past. Okay, look here, when I was a child means not right now, it was a long ago. So another word here is cannot and cannot. This is the negative one. So from these different sentences, what do we notice? What did you notice here? We notice that, okay, so we have these sentences for expressing abilities, okay, abilities or inabilities as well. Okay, so what do we notice from these sentences? We have words like asking, can I, can you, and question. We have seen such kind of sentences, and we have seen someone can or I can do something or do something, and we also saw I could do something. Here we have verb, here we have again verb, and we also notice another type of sentence that has, you can say, I cannot. So these are the structures that we saw in our sentences from this exercise. So look at this. When we ask something, for asking, we use can I. For asking, okay, students? For asking. And I can for expressing abilities. Okay? For expressing abilities. And this I could plus verb is used to talk about abilities in the past. Abilities in the past. Okay? When you talk about your ability in your past, what do you say? I could. I could dance very well. Okay? I could draw nicely. I could sing songs. I could, when I was a child, I could sing nursery rhymes very well. Likewise, when you, in the past, when you were able to do something, and you have to express right now, you can say, I could do something right at that time. And for inabilities, for negative of the, your abilities, you can say cannot. Look here, we have the word cannot attached together. You don't, separate them. So it is generally written together, and you can say this is for inabilities. So when you don't have the ability, when you don't have the skill to do something, and you say I can't. For example, I can't drive a car. For example, I cannot jump very high. For example, I cannot run very fast. I cannot fly. Okay, so on. We have such inabilities or our lack of skills, then we say cannot or can't. When you write, we say cannot. When you generally speak, we can say in the short form can't. Okay, students? So we notice these things, so we will see further exercises for this. So let me once again make you clear about this. We are talking about especially can, the word can, for expressing our abilities. So it means I can swim. Okay, I can swim means, you can see here we have subject can is a modal auxiliary verb, right? Yes. And we have the verb here. What form of verb we have? Base form, or you may say it a verb one, right? And this is the rule. and you don't use other kinds of verbs after can. Okay, students? For example, you can say I can doing. No, you have to say I can do. You cannot say I can, okay, ate. No, you have to say I can eat, not ate or eating after can. Look here. So this is the structure. Now what is the meaning? As I already said, meaning of can is to be able to have the skill, to have the ability to do something. For example, I can swim means I am able to swim. Okay, I can swim means I am able to swim. And when you have to talk about the past abilities, as we said, we use could. Okay, the past form of can be could, and you can say I could do it easily. Okay, when you talk about yesterday's or the previous month or weeks, then you can say I could do it easily last week, or you can say yesterday. Negative form, how do you make it negative? You have to say I can't or cannot, and you can say I cannot do it, I can't do it, I can't have the ability, I can't eat it, okay, so on. So how do you ask for someone's abilities? You have to say can I do it, can you do it, can they do it, can it do it, so on. So what is the structure? You have to bring the modal auxiliary verb can to the beginning. You have to bring it to the beginning of the sentence, and you take the subject after it and write the next at the same positions, and you make it a question for asking for the abilities. So you have different subjects here. You can say can you do it, can they do it, or can it do it, and so on. You may have different subjects for asking for the abilities. For example, if you want to talk about the abilities of your friend, you can ask can you do it, and if you talk about the large number of people or other friends, you can say can they do it, can they do something or eat or sing. And for asking something like animals or robot or your smartphones, then you can say can it do it, can it do something. Here it means anything that you are wishing to have done, to be done. For example, can I do it means can I sing, or anything you can expect from others to be done, or any exercises or any activities. Okay, students, so these are the ways for asking, for expressing, for saying, giving your inabilities, expressing your inabilities. You can use can. Okay, students, so we have a lot of use of can for expressing, for communication, for talking with your friend. So you can ask your friend, can you do it? Can I help you? Can you give me your phone? Can you give me your pen? So it is very helpful for asking for the abilities and expressing your abilities and inabilities. Okay, students? Okay, now let's move to the exercises. Okay, so we have here speaking exercises from B. Here, how can you do these exercises? I will explain it to you. Move around the class. Move around the class. Talk to your friends and find at least one person who can do these things below. Who can do these things below? I'll give you the list of things later. Ask them to show you too. When you finish, report back to your class. Okay, so here is the way how you can ask and how you can report. You can ask by saying, can you can you write, can you sing a song, can you dance, and so on. And you can report with, you can name here, put the name here and write, like for example, Madan can name 10 colors, Sita can name 10 colors, and so on. Let's see the exercises or the list of the things that you are going to ask for. For example, activities are given here. Name 10 colors, raise one eyebrow, name 3 countries in Africa, draw an elephant, make a paper bird, sing a song, bark like a dog, dance, say the English alphabet backwards, hold their breath for 10 seconds. Okay, these are the things, and you are moving around your classroom and talking to your friends to ask for these abilities. If they can do, you note them and then you report back to your class. Okay, students, this is the exercises that you can do in your classroom. You make the list of the things and the people that they can do, and then you report it to the whole class. For example, saying, Sita can do it, Raju can sing a song very well, Rita can play piano very well, and so on. And you can see here the list of the activities here, similar list of activities, and you can ask and then report it. Okay, this is the way that you can do it. Okay, I have just one example for you here, a brief example. Activities and the name, you can take it note like this. You have the activities listed like this in one side, and you have here the name and the abilities in sentence. For example, you have these questions first and then ask these people, ask the people around your classroom, and then write like this. Rajesh can name 10 colors. Rajesh can raise one eyebrow. Lisa can name 3 countries in Africa. Okay, Lali and Priya can draw an elephant. Baman and Aman can make a paper bird. Okay, Raman and Madan can sing a song. Seema can bark like a dog. Okay, Jim can dance very well. Karan can say the English alphabet backwards. Like this, you can list. Okay, here I have given the examples of some names of unknown friends. You can get your friend's name if they have these abilities and report them to your classroom. Okay, students, so this is the way that you can do. Now let's have a look at this exercise C. Can you read it aloud? What do the people on the left typically do? Match the descriptions and tell your partner. Okay, here we have list of, look at here, people, different people here. Farmer, painter, cook, musician, carpenter, teacher, magician, dentist, waiter, scientist, police officer. Okay, students, so we have different abilities here. Okay, so we have to find out their abilities here. For example, first is I can cook nice dishes in a restaurant. Who can cook? Can you guess? Definitely a cook. It's so easy. Here, a cook can, right, cook you nice dishes in a restaurant and play the drums in a band. Who can play the drum here? A farmer? No. A painter? No. Then who? Yes, you are right. A musician can play the drums in a band. So, can you guess who can serve your food in a restaurant? Yes, you are exactly. A waiter can serve your food in a restaurant. Okay, and who can grow vegetables? A farmer, you're right. And what about the person who can treat you when you have a toothache? Who is the person who treats your toothache? Yes, he is a dentist. A dentist can treat you when you have a toothache. Okay, students, likewise, We can say a police officer can catch thieves and robbers. A painter can paint houses and buildings. A teacher can teach kids new things at school. A scientist can do experiments in my laboratory. And a magician can do tricks to make you surprised. And a carpenter can make furniture from wood. Okay, likewise, you can complete it in your notebook and present it to your teacher. Okay, so as in the example, we have completed our exercise here. Okay, is it helpful? Okay, very good. Now we will see the another exercise, that is give any reason, okay, and reason why the people in the next sentences can, could, or can't, or couldn't do the task. For example, look at this example. She couldn't come to school yesterday. Now why? She couldn't come to school yesterday because she was ill. Okay, this is the reason. Now we have the similar sentence and sentences here, and we have to add these reasons with because. For example, he can't jump high. How do you make it? How do you give the reason? He can't jump high. Why? Maybe I'll give you answer. Your answer is also good. Look at here. Because he is heavy. He has a very big body and he can't jump very high. Naren can't help you. What may be the reason? Because, yes, you're right. Naren can't help you because he is busy. When someone is busy, he can't help you. Sital can help you with your homework. Why can she help you now? Because she's free now. Okay, I'll just give you the reason here. Please make it a full sentence. Okay, so I'm going to give you just the reasons and just the clues here now. Namita couldn't call you yesterday. Why? Because she lost her phone. They couldn't attend the prayer meeting. What can be the reason? Okay, they were on a trek. That can be because they were on a trek. They had gone to visit a certain place. The teacher can help you with this task because the teacher is so supportive. She can give you the book. Why? Because she has finished reading. Birendra can attend the show. The reason is because he is very interested. Okay, these are the reasons that you can give to the sentences. Okay, students, now we have completed the exercises for speaking. You can do these exercises in your classroom and speak it to your friend and also ask your friend for the similar responses. Now we are going to move to another exercise, that is the listening exercise here from our textbook again. And in this first exercise for listening, we have make a list of things that you can and can't do. Share it with your friends. What can you do and what you cannot do? Okay, I have one example. I have two examples here actually. I can sing but I can't dance. I can play the guitar but I can't play the piano. So here you can also get the idea from the picture as well. They are taking pictures, they are playing basketball, okay, and one is just playing the guitar, okay, another girl is carrying or reading books a lot. So these are the abilities. So what can you do and what are your abilities and what can't you do? Okay, in this way you can say, I can make robots, I can play the guitar, I can take nice photos, I can play basketball very well, I can sing songs so nicely. These are the abilities. And if you can't do these things, you can say, I can't take nice photos, I can't play the guitar very well, I can't do hard work, and so on. Okay, so these are the ways that you can express your abilities and inabilities as asked by the exercise A from listening section. Now we are going to move to the listening exercise B. So here let me read it aloud to you. Listen to the audio, tick correct the things the girl and the boy can do and cross the things that they can't do. Okay, for the things that the girl and boy can do, we have to tick it, and if they can't, we have to cross it. Okay, so let's read it aloud. You also please read it. What are the things, what are the games and activities here we have? Here in this section we have two, boy and girl and boy here in this left side, and we have in the middle the activities: play basketball, play baseball, run pretty fast, jump high, play soccer, sing, play an instrument, okay, play an instrument, cook very well, cook basic things, and cook an omelette and bake cookies. So these are the activities. So who can do which activities or which skill they have? Now we have to listen and find out. I'll just play it. I'll play the audio for 3 times. Okay, students, for the first time, you just listen to it and don't do anything, just get the idea. And at the second time, you will, okay, do the activities. You will do the ticking and crossing the answers, and finally we will play the audio and you will correct orally all your answers. Okay, students, are you ready? Okay, so I'm going to play the audio. Please listen to it carefully.
So, Billy, are you good at sports?
I am pretty good at sports. I can play basketball and baseball, and I can run pretty fast, but I cannot jump that high.
Can you play soccer?
No, I cannot play soccer well because I am not good at kicking the ball.
Can you sing well?
No, I can't sing at all.
Can you play an instrument?
No, I cannot play an instrument.
No, I cannot play an instrument either. I have no talent in music.
Are you good at cooking?
I cannot cook very well. I can only make basic things.
Oh, yeah, what can you cook?
I can cook an omelette and I can bake cookies. That is all I can do.
Okay, well students, I hope you have got the ideas about the abilities of a girl and the boy. And now we are going to listen to the same audio for the second time. At this time you are going to tick or cross the things, the activities that they can do and cannot do. Now, are you ready? Okay, let's listen.
So, Billy, are you good at sports?
I am pretty good at sports. I can play basketball and baseball, and I can run pretty fast, but I cannot jump that high.
Can you play soccer?
No, I cannot play soccer well because I am not good at kicking the ball.
Can you sing well?
No, I can't sing at all.
Can you play an instrument?
No, I cannot play an instrument.
No, I cannot play an instrument either. I have no talent in music.
Are you good at cooking?
I cannot cook very well. I can only make basic things.
Oh, yeah, what can you cook?
I can cook an omelette and I can bake cookies. That is all I can do.
Well students, that was very nice listening. I hope you have clearly understood all the ideas, all the activities, what girl can do and what the boy can do and what they cannot. Okay students, so now I'm going to play the audio for the last time, and please correct all your answer and we will see the audio, answers here together. Okay students, so let's listen to it once again. Okay.
So, Billy, are you good at sports?
I am pretty good at sports. I can play basketball and baseball, and I can run pretty fast, but I cannot jump that high.
Can you play soccer?
No, I cannot play soccer well because I am not good at kicking the ball.
Can you sing well?
No, I can't sing at all.
Can you play an instrument?
No, I cannot play an instrument.
No, I cannot play an instrument either. I have no talent in music.
Are you good at cooking?
I cannot cook very well. I can only make basic things.
Oh, yeah, what can you cook?
I can cook an omelette and I can bake cookies. That is all I can do.
Okay, dear students, we have completed the tasks. I hope you have these answers, right? So the girl can play basketball, play baseball, and run pretty fast, but she cannot jump high, play soccer, sing, or play an instrument. And the boy also cannot play the instrument, and he cannot cook very well as well, and he can do basic cooking things like he can cook an omelette and bake cookies. Okay, these are the answers. I hope you have completed it clearly and nicely. Okay, students, so we have come to the end of our today's lesson. We have now the last activities from the listening exercise, that you can recall all the sports and food items that we heard in the audio. Okay, can you remember those things? Yes, these are the things that we heard in the audio: baseball, basketball, soccer, singing song, and play instrument, talent in music, cook food, omelette, cookies. These are the activities and food that we heard in the audio, okay, listening audio file. Okay, students, so this is the end of today's lesson. So we have finally come to the summing up. We have done pronunciation, and we have done expressing abilities. We have talked about can and could and cannot. These are the structures and words for expressing ability. And we have done speaking exercises for the same thing, and we have done also listening exercises for the abilities of a girl and a boy in the recording file. Okay, students, thank you for listening, thank you for joining the classes and for learning. I hope you will keep on learning with the videos. See you in our next videos. Namaste.